EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Bears of Mexico City taking on the Saints of Toronto. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Got it. Ready? 19 target. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Off play action. Richardson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bears 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And you look at the Saints defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On first down at Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jabril Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
3rd and 9 here.
Omaha, ready to move.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown. This defense for the Bears, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
The kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And a Mexico City first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2nd and 5. They go play action with Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
You look at the Saints defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. QB sneak, Richardson. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Devon Achane.
26 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's going deep for Brown.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown.
Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We are in for a good one as we're through one.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Achane.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Bears.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson to the air on first down. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Alert! Alert! Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
Achane. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown!
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The left side caught by Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, Bears.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Option handoff now to Achane.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 10.
60 by 6. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, 50. Hey, easy. Stay 50, stay 50. Big 20. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Monday.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And running with power here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Richardson off the play fake.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
And it's a fumble. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
To about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Stevenson now on first and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
11.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Ready. 22. Ready, hot.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Saints take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 40-yard line.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
169 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Jake Ferguson.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bears 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready, set.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now Richardson.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Go.
A give, running right, Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
basically you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown Bears! Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bears 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That's good. 21. Toronto, first down. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Down inside the 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Mexico City.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49. Bears 35. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick
And you can
off.
bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action. Stafford. Going deep for Hopkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll run with Stevenson, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott Good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Richardson. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
First down pass. Intercepted. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable. There he goes, left side. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's good for the Saints.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. James now to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Off play action, Richardson. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Stafford going to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, it's Strong. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready. Ready.
One last shot for Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.